Okay, it's not working. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, so what it looks like is going on is that although I had to reboot my OBS again because it crashed at the end of the last stream, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like apparently this stuff is not working right. It's where my stream deck is not connected to my OBS. I don't know why. So give me a second. I don't know. Elgato Stream Deck. Not connected. Why is it not connected? This is so weird. Yeah, I love technology. It's great when it works. And then sometimes it just doesn't. Okay, where is that plugin for my Stream Deck? Okay, it says it's up to date. I don't want to uninstall it. I want it to work. I don't know how to make it work. Maybe it's inside OBS. Well, it's kind of gonna suck if I have to actually move all the things that usually just take a button. I know what I'm going to do. I think I used to have a button for this. I'm going to shut down my Stream Deck and start it up again, and we're going to see if that fixes it. Hello, Miss Kelly. Welcome in, honey. Welcome, 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 everybody. And sorry about the stuff not working again. Oh. Okay, so Alyssa just told us about a really cool stamp set coming out that just came out from Cat Scrappy that we all are gonna want, and apparently she can't get her order to go through because the page is in continuous reload. Tech is great until it's not, right? Okay, let me see if I can get this usually it's OBS and the Stream Deck. I know OBS and StreamerBot. Now it's my OBS and my Elgato Stream Deck. It's like, come on. So let me get back to Elgato and find the thing for the Stream Deck so I can reboot it. And we'll see. The stamp set, let me see if I can get to that screen. This one will work for craft supplies stamp set. Yeah, isn't that cool? Okay, I'm getting this out of the way because it looks like maybe the thing is working. But anyway, it says, will work for craft supplies. My husband said if I buy more craft supplies, he will leave me. I will miss him. We'll trade husband for craft supplies, and low on craft supplies, anything helps. Oh, the dinging sound is to let me know that something's happening. So it happens whenever somebody comes into the stream for the first time, and I'm talking to the camera with my hands, and you guys can't see me. Let's see if this works now. Yes, it works. Okay, so if I go back over to the screen, at least my face will be up there again. Okay, that's great. So it was just where the thing was not working. All right, now that's working. I'm happier. I'm much happier. Okay, so now Terry Cooper, of course, is complaining again about the weather. Honey, how hot is it here? She's complaining because where she is, it's got 108 heat index. Hello, Lady Antique. Welcome, welcome. Vanessa says, I feel... Okay, I got to get to that page. This goes up there. I saved it. I don't know why it didn't do. So she says, okay, I'm feeling better about learning to work OBS now. Okay, here's the thing. I make it complicated for myself. So I will be teaching how to do OBS starting simple, and you can add as little or as much as you want to. The thing is, don't add don't add so much that it's going to stress you out. If you like to play and try new things, okay, we're crafters, of course we do. Just don't let yourself get stressed out over it. You don't get stressed out when you're trying out something new on a card or when something doesn't work right because you're experimenting, right? You're just playing. You have to keep that in mind. Otherwise, yeah. So what's the heat index?
105.
So she says it's 108 where she is. Where are you at again, Terry Cooper? You're up in Georgia, North Carolina, someplace. I don't remember where you're at. But I love you, and I send you cards every once in a while too. Speaking of which, is Jen Anticuti? Are you in the house yet? I haven't noticed if she said anything yet. Okay, the ding is here because somebody popped in. It's 76 where Danielle is. Okay, Kelly in Austin. Getting a thunderstorm. Yay. I missed some of you guys earlier today. We did an earlier stream today because I kind of made a mistake. I thought that the classic mouse was coming out tomorrow. It actually came out today. So we've already made a few cards today. So you'll have to go back and watch the replay for that. And Alyssa says they have coordinating stamps and coordinating papers. Oh, look at this. So here's the die. So they have the die set. And then they do have the papers. I have to look. Keeping that mindset. I love playing with all the buttons. Vanessa, we are going to have so much fun, honey. Okay, so, oh my God, look at that. And the scissors. Yeah, that is so cool. These are adorable. These are friggin' adorable. Okay, that's not what we're going to play with today. But that's not what we're going to play today. We're going to be playing with some Spellbinder stuff today because we have a new collection that just came out today. One reason why I want you guys to help me remember this, okay? One reason why I have the Cat Scrappiness website up and I'm leaving it up full stream is because our own Miss Alyssa Beachcomber Noni is going to be going live on the Cat Scrappiness YouTube channel at 7. So we have to try to get done earlier and not do quite so much. We're going to have to try to get done by 7 o'clock, okay? So I know I've been going longer, but we're going to try to get done by 7. Okay. So I used to, and I can't read. No, it's you. It's Jana. Okay, never mind. It's Jana. Jana is going live on. Yeah, my fault. I'm sorry. Anyway, there's going to be a live stream on the Cat Scrappiness channel at 7 o'clock tonight. So Jana, J. Marie Designs is going to be going live over there. So we're going to raid them, although I can't redirect to them, if that makes sense. Okay, so just double checking we have people on both. I love it. Okay, yeah, Jana, not me. Scared me for a minute. Yeah, yeah. I was dealing with too much crap on my computer. Do I have a link? I have a link. I do have a link. Copy link, and here you go. So my plan is to put that into the chat at the end of the stream so that y'all can go straight over there. So y'all have to remind me. Don't let me forget. Again, I also need to see if Jen is in the house, because when she pops in, hey, Miss Maureen. So when Jen pops in, we have some happy mail to open from her. And here are the cards that we made during our, I felt a heart start beating faster in panic. We had fun at around noon. Okay, it took 2 hours. Anyway, but we made 3 cards. So first off, this is the Better Press of the, this is not the Better Press, this is the Better Press Steamboat Willie. How cute is that? So we did it with the Better Press, and then I had to do it with foil. And someone said they wanted black and silver, so that's what we did. Isn't that pretty? And then I had to do the waist. And if you can look at, there we go. If you look at, if you catch the light, I'm trying to not get glare, but still let you guys see that nice definition. So it came through really, really well. I mean, it's not perfect. There's a couple places that are not perfect, but this is perfect enough. And I even had it on their Cricut, and they said, hey, it looks like you meant to do it that way. So lovely. I still have to take pictures and everything, but these are going to be going off to 3 folks that won it during our earlier live stream. So let's go ahead and take a look again at the full collection. So this is all we played with so far. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa. Terry Cooper, yes. Yeah. I'm not the best. I do love it. And it's one of those things that you just have to keep practicing and practicing. I think the reason that I got the names mixed up, Jana, I'm so sorry, and Alyssa, I'm so sorry, is because Alyssa was the one saying, I want to get that order done now. So this is the first one. This is the one where we did this fun Better Press. Now, the music notes up here, you can cut out and put wherever you want to on the card. Okay, Rosie says that she has to try foiling. Absolutely. So these are done with a hot foil system, and that's what you need if you're going to be using a metal plate like this. But there are ways to do foiling without these tools. They just make it so easy and so fast, and so I think it just ups it a little bit. One more thing on the foil. You may not be able to tell I think you can. This has a different kind of texture than if you do foiling of, say, toner. If you do foiling of toner, it's all on the top. This is basically pressed in slightly into the card. So fun. So fun. Adelaide says, it's so much fun. Tried it last week. Amazing. Absolutely. I do have a lot of foiling videos on my channel because that is one of my favorite things to do. I love foil. I love Better Press. I used to hate die cutting, but I love die cutting. I used to hate embossing folders. I liked okay, I never did hate embossing folders. I liked them, but didn't really know what all I could do with them. And now I love them because I discovered just a few techniques that are just fabulous. Just fabulous. Okay, by the way, members, you can, even though we're not in our members only live stream, you can still use your members only emotes during the stream. It just means that you guys are the only ones that get to use those. Okay, nobody else has access to them. You have to be a member to do that. And I also noticed in the chat at the very beginning, and I wanted to say thank you, Miss Jana has become a Crafty member on of my, is there over here? I don't know if it's in my, what time was that? Okay, it's not showing on my social stream, meaning I can't pop it up, but I want to say thank you. So Jana is a member now of our Crafty Friends membership on YouTube. All right. Looking to see what else. Vanessa says, love the texture. Absolutely. And there's a lot of, I mean, you can do it with like gels and stuff too. And you can foil with embossing powder and just, there's so many different things. And I've done pretty much, I think I've at least tried most of them. But if you guys ever think of something that you haven't seen me do. Lady Antique says, I love embossing, but not fussy cutting. That's why I have a scan and cut, and then I tend not to use it as often as I should. Hello, Miss Lynn. Welcome, welcome. So, like I said, I wanted to go ahead and show these. First, we did I put it somewhere? Oh, I put it up there. Today we did couple of cards using Steamboat Willie. Yeah. 3 ways. Love that. But that's not all. There's also papers and stickers and embellishments and all on the website. I think there are stickers. I think there's like chipboard thickers. There's foam stickers. There's a bunch of different things for if you don't want to do the die cutting, but
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jen. I'm sorry. That's not Jen. That is Anne. Dadgummit. It's just that I know it's. I am so bad. I love y'all though. It's Anne. I know it's Anne. And one of these days you're going to hate me. Maureen put lots of kitties up on the screen. Yay. Okay, so we've got some additional things. This is the one that everybody's wanting me to say, are you playing with this? Are you playing with this? This is what we're going to be using tonight. Hey, Kathy. Welcome back. So this has got Mickey and Minnie. We've got their outfits. We've got their little arms. Yeah. So fun. So we've got a Mickey and Minnie Mouse. We have, this is classic mouse borders, music and anchors and the steering wheel. Yeah, I don't know what it's called on a boat. I don't think it's the steering wheel. It's something else. Todd, do you know what that's called? The steering thing on a ship? Yeah, that. we don't remember our words. Oh, thank you so much. And I fixed it so I can hear it now too. I don't think what? It's not the rudder. The rudder's like under the boat.
The helm or the wheel.
Oh, it's probably the helm. Okay.
Helm.
Janice said it at the same time. She says ship's wheel or a helm. So,
Arr.
That's okay. Thank you, Debbie. You guys rock. So Debbie just joined the fan club. Country Guy just resubbed over on Twitch. Thank you so much, Ryan. So Country Guy is Ryan, and he's my buddy that I play Fortnite with, and he's so much fun. But thank you, guys. And before that, Anne gifted a sub on Twitch to Kathy Harris. So thank you so much. That is so super sweet. Lucky 13. Okay, so I have to scroll back up now because I want to see what this was. Me too to Vanessa. And what did Vanessa say? Some sort of wheel. Yeah. And just I think that was a resub on a re-membership on YouTube. Thank you guys. I mean, I can hear it now. You guys have been, when you have done it in the past, I couldn't figure out why I couldn't hear it. While I was fixing things, I went in and looked at it. Maureen says, meow Todd and hi to Todd's feet. Okay. Let's go. All right. So we've got the mice. We've got these fun borders that you can use in lots of different ways. We've got Steamboat Willie on the steamboat. Yep. Then we have these. I think are fun. I actually think this is one of the things I want to play with tonight too. These are, a lot of times when you see Mickey Mouse, he's got a circular frame around his head, right? So that's what these are. So we've got different sentiments. This one says, hello there. Oh, it says, well, hello there, because I had it upside down. There's one that says, oh boy, because that's what Mickey says. There's one that says, swell, like you're just swell. And then, golly. I'm sorry, these are the cutest things. Okay, so we've got those. There's those circular ones, and then we've got some stars. Then we've got these. It's flags and banners that are going to make these fun rosette-looking things. Okay, so they look like rosettes without all of that extra bulk. I've made rosettes. I cannot put them on a card because that adds an extra, at least 1/4 inch extra on top of the already card, okay? And that just means it's going to absolutely have to be a package every single time. So anyway, we can make those, and it shows in here, it has the has the letters because we've got the alphabet in that Mickey font. And then we've also got the numbers in that Mickey font. So those are going to be super fun. I had planned on die cutting in between streams, and that didn't happen because I was working on the tech. I mean, I had to run, and while I was trying to get the thing started, and I thought it was started, I had to run, go to the bathroom, refill my drinks, the whole bit. And yeah, I might have enough water to get through the night.
Love your face, Debbie. You're so cool. Polar bears want to live on you. Live la boba badobi. Do la wiggle wiggle.
It's that sloth thing from Ice Age. It's Sid. That's his name. Okay. The only reason I can see that is because Ryan just slapped a Sid on the screen and had him do a text-to-speech. Hi, Nancy. Welcome in. Oh, God. Whew. Y'all make me laugh too much. I love y'all. Okay, anyway, we have a lot of fun things to play with, especially if you are a Disney fan at all. At all. Okay. So I think what I want to do, I need to cut out the mice. If nothing else, we need to cut these guys out. Pretty cards are going up and out of the way. Country Guy says, hi, Terry. And I did actually take out my scraps so I can try to use up some scraps. So I've got yellow and red and blue and black because we definitely need black for our mice, right? Thank you, Miss Linda. Linda says, remember to like the video. That's something else I need to actually talk about a little bit because I was watching a video yesterday. Maybe. I'll have to see. Ryan wants me to come play a game tomorrow. So maybe. We're going to be going out of town on Thursday morning. So finally noticed me, Possum. So anyway, we're going to be going out of town on Thursday. So I need to make sure that we get ready and I get any last minute things done that I need to get done tomorrow. So we're going to just have to see. Look at all of those pieces. Okay, so for the black, I know I need the arms to be in black. I don't know which arms I want to use. I think I'm going to just cut them all out. There are 6 sets of arms, which means I'm going to need a baggie to pull all my extras in. And this is kind of the process I go through, guys. I know that some of y'all think I know what I'm doing before I cut. No. Especially if you're new here. If you're new here, you think I know what I'm going to do before I ever holler. What? Always slapping something? But usually when I start creating, especially if it's where I'm just using a new set and I just want to see what can I come up with that's going to be fun, I just start, if it's a die set, I just start die cutting things out. And then once I get the pieces, where's the link to your membership page? So you're talking about Spark, is that right, Anne? Because I know I said that I was going to give you guys an option to start doing that, but there's not really a whole lot in there yet. And I showed some things during our members only section, our members only live stream, to see what was on there so far, because there's not really a whole lot. There is a bit on there at this point for paid members, folks that are doing the workshop. Okay, I have to put that one up, Vanessa. Vanessa says, confession time. Does anyone else, meaning it's her, have a Big Shot machine they've never used? I have a Big Kick, which is the, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, which is the Michael's version. And I can't say I hated it, but I hated it. I did not like die cutting because every time when I was doing any die cutting, first off, I couldn't do it at my desk. I had to get up and go into another room because the thing is huge. And I just don't have the space in here. I mean, I've got a big desk, but I put other stuff on here. And if I'm trying to do something in camera, it takes up the entire camera. It's like this big. You can't even see it's okay. That's bigger than that. Anyway. So it's that. And yeah, I still have it. I brought it out a couple of times to let you guys see and for me to show that you can do things like use a magic mat with it and that sort of thing. I've got it in another room, and I used to keep it on this table that the only way I could actually do any die cutting is to stand over it to do the die cutting. And I'm one of those people that when I'm making a card, or at least when I was learning to do it, so this is something I would recommend if you're just learning, is make 10 or 12 of whatever design it is that you're doing. And that'll really give you the hang of it, okay? By then you're going to be bored with that design, want to move with something else, okay? So I would have to stand and die cut and crank and be leaned over. And it wasn't my arm or my hand that was bugging me. It was my middle back. My back would hurt every single time I die cut. So I didn't like doing it. I later got the Gemini Junior, which I loved until I had issues with the Gemini foil press, which is the reason that I got it in the first place. And then when I decided to go to my Spellbinders Glimmer system, I got the Platinum 6, and I absolutely love it. I do have a smaller die cutting machine, which I did take into when I was making my Father's Day card. I actually took that into the living room and used my little Scout. It's like only this big. It's the cutest little thing. The Simon Hurley Scout. I took that into the living room and was doing all my die cutting in there. So cute. Okay. I know I'm getting too tickled. So we've got the arms, and one reason I'm putting all the dies to the side is so that I remember what I did. Let me grab out one of these because these are empty. That'll be a good thing for me to use them for. So I'll put the dies in the lid. That way I know that I've already used those, and then I'll put the pieces in the container. This is a Craft Stacks. Yeah, it's a Craft Stack so from Spellbinders. They've got two different things. One's the small one that is good for when you're crafting, and the other one, have a good day at work, Ryan. See you later, honey. And the other one is this bigger container that is like for holding your stash. And I've got some of both. Okay, so we also need to do the heads, because the way this is going to work, we're going to have black on these so that the ears will be black and so that the eyes and all the things. And then we've got these pieces. Oh, and the tails. I just noticed we have tails. These pieces are going to be a lighter color. So I don't know if I'm going to go with white or if I'm going to go with like a peachy color. Haven't decided yet. But this is a great opportunity for me to use up some of my scraps. I'm trying not to use these that I think were actually die cut out of a frame die at one point. And of course they've been in my stash for 3-4 years. Okay, so this one is big enough for that. Let's go ahead and cut out our faces. You also have a mini from Stampin' Up, which we use a lot at night when you craft. Absolutely. Well, I used to have the Spellbinders Prism, and over time it broke. And by the time it broke, it was out of warranty. So, because it was one of the little ones too, but it's been a few years ago. And the way I understand it, they are constantly upgrading all the things, making them all work better. Like I said, and I just love the magic mats. Absolutely. And as I'm going through things, I realize, oh yeah, when these were on sale, I got extras, and I forgot that I got extras, so that the next time next time I noticed they went on sale, I got extras again. Look at that. We have Mickey's face. Let me get that part out. So cute. I say that too much. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so we got those. I'll keep this scrap. I might be able to use it later. Not sure. We shall see. So sometimes you just need to sit down and just play a little bit, you know? Okay, so we do know that his pants are red. Of course, this image shows that his pants are blue. So you can do whatever color you want. It's also got a hat. I don't know if I want to put the hat on him or not, but. So we're going to do his pants in red. Should we do, I wonder if I have polka dots. I might have polka dots. They're probably too big, but let's see. Because I'm thinking polka dots for Minnie. Okay, taking out a stack. Oh, here's some pink. What do you think? Should we make her dress in pink? Pink polka dots? I mean, it's basically just that little piece there. I think that'll be cute. So we'll have red shorts for him and then pink and white polka dots for her. And I may have this in scraps, but I don't know, so I'm not going to look. Kathy says yes. Alyssa says yes. Okay. So I've got different colors of red. I kind of want it to be a brightish red. That one is kind of yucky. That one's probably too dark. I guess I will go with this one. That'll work. And most of these scraps, when you see them this big, that usually means that what I did at some point was made dividers out of them or something like that. Which means right now I have a lot of pink ones and I have a lot of gray ones because I've been making, with what cardstock I've got, I've been doing a lot. Kelly's got lots of kitties up there. So is Jen in the house yet? I don't think I've seen her, so I'm just asking again because I don't want to forget to open her Happy Mail. Because I have been known to forget things like that. Sharon is back. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we got that. And then, so this is the little piece. Oh, this, their bodies need to be in black too. Okay, that makes sense. That's one of the reasons that having a diagram like this makes it a lot easier for you to figure out, okay, what colors do I need? Because I forgot that their bodies need to be black too. Okay, and just a reminder, because a note just went into the chat over on Twitch, that if you're not a subscriber on Twitch, you will have ads in a few minutes. But you can get out of it by using your Amazon Prime if you have Amazon Prime. Because Amazon Prime means that you get free money from them to spend on whichever streamer you want to. It doesn't have to be me, but just make sure that you're using it somewhere. Okay, this one is thicker. And it's too small, so let's do this one for tails. Look at that. Don't know what that one's for. What does that say? I've noticed that on some of their dies now, some of the newer ones, they actually have written on there what it is. And this one says that this is the mouth. I don't know if you can see that, but so down at the bottom it says mouth. That means that this I need to cut out a red, so I'll go ahead and do that there. And I am going to do pink for her shoes. And I think both of these tails will fit. Not sure what that is. What's that? Okay, so that is the stem for the flowers. Okay. Okay, this will fit. Of course, I keep forgetting, where did I put my scissors? Okay. Since the cardstocks are different thicknesses, I'm going to put them kind of apart because sometimes you won't get as good a cut through the one of them. I think the thinner one, you may not get as good of a cut if it's too close to the thicker one, just because the pressure is going to be different. The little ones are great scrapbusters. I know, right? You okay now with whatever you went in for, Kelly? Okay, what did Kelly go in for? Oh. Are you okay, hon? I mean, I saw that you put up a lot of pictures of cards, so I assumed that you were fine because, yeah, you've been doing a lot of card making like normal. Okay, so we've got Minnie's body. We've got, where is my pokey tool? That goes there. I need to clean up so much stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go, so I'm trying to put away my magnet and it gets attached to a pair of scissors. That's not what's supposed to happen. Okay. My pokey tool was here somewhere. Did somebody steal it? I mean, I know it's pretty, but still, I need it. Y'all stole it. I'm just joking. And I'm moving everything around to see if I can find it, and I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I might have to turn. Yeah, it turns out you might have XP. Experience points? I'm always trying to get more XP, but that's in a game. I don't know what that is, honey. I'm sorry. Is it metal? Wave your magnet. I know, right? But the thing is, if it's underneath something, it's not going to work. That magnet's not quite that strong. What's funny is I was doing some cutting of some things today. Actually, I was packaging stuff, and I couldn't find my big scissors because they were at the edge of my desk. They weren't where they belong. That's the problem. They weren't where they belong, but yeah. And the only reason that I wanted the pokey tool was so that it would be easier for me to get stuff up off of my mat. Okay, we got our 2 mouse tails. Oh, Ectoderma pigmentosum. A sun allergy. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, I need to do another mouth. Why did I put the mouth back in here? I don't need to put it over there. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. I guess I will be using my weeding tool for this. There we go. So bending the mat makes it so you can actually get under it and lift things off. So that helped. Okay. You're not going to have any more of Todd's legs because he's going to go out on a bike ride now. So Kelly, I am so sorry. I really didn't know what it was. Of course, I'm very much out of the loop. Mostly by choice. That's just because, like, I don't watch the news. I don't listen to the news. I don't want to know about all the negativity if I can avoid it. Life is too short to be all bent out of shape over all the things. And I know some people that get bent out of shape out of basically over anything, and there's no reason for that. Okay, we've got that. I think I'm going to try. Did I throw the other piece of pink? I'm going to try this with. I don't know if it's going to look right with using the same paper, but we're going to give it a shot. I mean, there have been different parts of my life where I've known all the things that were going on, but not really by choice. You know, it's basically where I would be working with people that would be talking about it all the time. And no. Life is genuinely too short. Okay, so this one is going to be, this goes behind his buttons, and I don't know what that other little thing is. Okay, the other part is that little metal on the hat, which I don't know if I'm going to use or not. I'm going to do the buttons out of yellow. So we're going to go ahead and grab another scrap. Yeah, I'm going through my scraps. I'm always trying to use up my scraps. So Vanessa says, happy to see you, Alyssa, and big hugs to Kelly, too. Okay. I did this one, did I? Yes, I did. So that can go over there. Yeah, I think we're only going to do one card probably, mostly because I want to try to get done before 7. And I'm looking at this to see what colors do I still need to do. I think I've got all of the black. So we do have both of their hats if we want to do hats. So here's the thing. I could do the full mouse, and I think that's what I'm going to do for this one. But it would be so easy just to do the heads. Just do the heads, and then you can put them in those round circles and have, that would be your main focal point. Let's see. I do have some white over here for the faces. So let's go ahead and do those. When I think of Mickey and Minnie is A and V. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Terry Cooper. Anniversary, okay. Oh yeah, that would be really cute too. I've also got Mickey and Minnie from a stamp set that I got from Hobby Lobby like 3 or 4 years ago that I used with Artistry ink. So if you look at any of my old videos from that, they're magnets up on my refrigerator. I've been up there the entire time. So I've got a little bit of Mickey already. I've got like 3 stamp sets, but this is kind of the biggest thing, and I'm loving it. Oh, I already did the pants. Move the pants over there. Have to say I'm not much for dies, and with tons of dies and make characters because I'm always looking for something in the die pile. Yeah, I am, like I said, I'm trying to do a better job of organizing all of my stuff, and we'll see how this all works. But right now the plan is I'm having everything listed on an Excel spreadsheet, which worked out good for me because I had access to an Excel spreadsheet with a lot of the Spellbinder stuff. So that's a good start for me. But that's just because that's the main thing I get. So I've got all of them in the spreadsheet. I've made different columns to say what the category was. I've got one that says what collection it is. And what I'm going to be doing right now, I've already got them labeled with the name and the company and the SKU number. But I'm adding that as of today. I'm adding the collection name in there so I can sort everything by collection. And if it's listed on the envelope, I'll know which one it's supposed to go to. I don't know that I'm going to go back and redo all of my stickers though. So I'm probably just going to do the ones going forward like the ones I did today, which are some for August. Anyway, I hope the shoes turn out. I've already got my club kits organized by month and year and collection. So all of those. The oldest die I have from the clubs, from the Spellbinders clubs, is one that I bought because I had to, because it was Halloween. It was cute. It's Eekaboo. It's no longer available. Hasn't been available for a while. And that's from 2019. And I started as an influencer with them in 2021. Yeah. So I've been doing this for a little bit, and I've been getting club kits every month. since July 2021. So not all of them every time, but there's been quite a while when I was getting all of the kits. And I think you guys probably remember because I was making lots of videos of them. So that's one reason why I need to start giving some of this stuff away. So that's part of the process. I need to get everything organized so I know where everything is. And then I can decide, okay, what's going and what's staying. Oh, look at the shoes. I think those will work out good. I was thinking that because of the white dots, they might not look that good, but there's just a little bit of white on there. I think that's going to be perfect. Yay! Alyssa got her order in at Cat Scrappy. Fabulous. Yeah, Catherine Pooler had a new stamp set that's got the flamingo floaty and the unicorn floaty, so I had to get those. Yeah, I've already stamped with them. I haven't actually I did make a card. I made a shaker, you know, off camera, just playing. Most of the stuff I do is on camera, but that one I just was playing. I just wanted to play with the little things, and I showed Todd, and he's like, "What?" He's like, he could care less. This is too funny. I said, "Isn't this cute?" And he's like, "What?" And I've got the card around here somewhere. Okay. Other than that, we've got, this is hat, and this is hat for Minnie. That's his hat. This piece is what? Okay, this is, hi, Miss Norma. This one is the flower that goes in her hat. Here's his shoes. I don't know what that is. Oh, this is her underwear. I need to do that out of white because you can see the little pantaloons. So Todd is having his last cup of coffee, and then he's going to go out on his bike ride, I think. And and we've got eyelashes, so I need to cut that out of black. Can't believe we've got her pantaloons, her little drawers. I'm assuming that's what they're called because nobody wears them anymore. And then I may do the flowers. So we've got hats, we've got shoes, we've got flowers. I need some brown. Let me grab my brown out. And in this case, it says that this says that his shoes are brown. On the one I did earlier today, after y'all told me that they were black, somebody says, "Oh no, they're supposed to be yellow," and then sends me a picture of him with his yellow shoes. It's like, well, I didn't know, and it could be any color, so I let y'all decide. I'm gonna do dark brown, I think, for his shoes. And yes, I'm talking about Ruth. Minnie's bloomers, that's the word. I forgot what the word was, but yeah, her bloomers. It's her underwear. Okay. So if we do the flowers, what color flowers would you want me to do? I still have to decide, do I want to do their hats? Because I haven't decided that yet either. So this is nice having that diagram. I'm so glad I printed that out. Terry Cooper, of course, says purple flower. Did I just drop a piece of this? It doesn't look like it. Okay. We have bloomers. We have shoes. And we have eyelashes. Okay. So we've got hats and we've got flowers, and that's all we've got left that we have not cut out yet. So let's go ahead. Red flower, rainbow flower. Well, you can also use pattern paper for this too. You know, kind of like what we're doing with her dress. I mean, I just thought I just thought, using some of the paper I already have, using the polka dots, because when I think of Minnie, I really think of her as in red and white polka dots, but I don't have that. Minnie's hat, not Mickey's. Yeah, I'm not sure about Mickey's hat. Mickey's hat is mostly because he is driving that steamboat. I know that that's the reason for it, but you don't really have to have it. Okay, this is a little teeny weeny little piece. Okay, let's get the die cutting machine out of the way. We're going to go ahead and put these little guys together, and then decide, do we want to do other things? So I'm going to start with the faces. So adorable.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Thank you, Alyssa. Skivvies. And Diana Clark says that she collects Minnie Mouses. Fabulous. You're going to love this thing because we have a little Minnie. And my husband's watching cat videos again. My cat's actually doing good. Oh, where's my tweezers? That's not the right tweezers. I want my other tweezers. You have loved this set today. Me or somebody else? I have fun all the time anyway. I love all the collections. I want all the collections, and then I don't have time to play with all the collections. So, yeah. But I can't imagine me ever getting rid of Mickey Mouse or Winnie the Pooh, even if I don't get a chance to play with them as long as I'd like. You've made Mickey and Minnie luminaries. You guys do know that you're allowed to share all those pictures of your creations and stuff over on our Discord, right? Okay. Look at that. Okay, we're going to give him his little mouth on the underside, so he's going to have his little red tongue. I think this one's actually her, but that's okay. Until I put the eyelash on, they look alike. So you could do, because of the faces, you could do them either direction as Mickey. I'm thinking because of the bodies, unless you were to die cut it upside down, like you could do this way and put everything together and have Mickey facing that way. So you could definitely do that. The only thing is the edges don't quite feel quite as nice. Debbie, he's watching his brethren. That's what Ruth said because you were watching Kitty. Oh, thank you so much, Norma. Meow. Love you, honey. Okay, let's go ahead and give her eyelashes. And I'm going to do this over the container so I can actually see, because there's so much black you can't see. See that? Perfect. These are going to be so cute. Actually, it's supposed to be up there. I was putting her eyelashes in the wrong spot. There we go. And I'm going by the drawing, okay? Okay. Okay, those are actually stuck on pretty good. I'm thinking I kind of want them down a little bit, so you can tilt them whichever way you want to. But, oh well, it works. Yeah, Todd is about to go ride his bike. And I have to remind him that he needs to work on my bike if he wants me to take it with us when we go out of town. Yeah, he's already decided that when we get almost to where we're going, he's going to have me drop him off. And then he's going to ride his bike, his mountain bike, not the one he's riding today, but his mountain bike. He's going to ride it about 40 miles just to get to the B&B. While I go and play and chat with Ashley. So I will be seeing, the plan is to see Ashley on Thursday afternoon, and I do need to make sure to send her reminders just to make sure she recalls that we are getting together. And I want to go earlier if I can. Aw, look at these. Look at. These look like stickers or chipboard embellishments. They do such a good job of the dies that it is so easy to make stuff like this. It is so friggin' easy. I love that. Now I may have to think about for August. Let's see, July we're doing beachy stuff. August we could do Christmas, but I'm thinking I kind of want to do Mickey. But Mickey Christmas would be cool. But I don't know if I'm going to have to see if I'm going to have anything to fit them that would work. I don't know. But these are adorable. So here is the body. And on these dies, the dies had little etched marks. So you can see little embossed lines there. Hoping I'm holding in the light enough for you guys to be able to see. So you can see where it's supposed to attach. So there's a line right there for his head to attach. So this goes right there. So it's going to show just a little bit of his body. And if I put the glue on this piece, I'll be able to see it better. And then I can just put it over here. I also want to look at the picture. Where's the picture? Okay, so it's got him with his head down just a little bit. So it's basically under his chin. There we go. We're going to put his little shorts on. These are so cute. Am I getting too tickled, guys? I mean, really? Oh, I need to put the yellow on behind here first, though. I know, these guys are just stinking adorable. Well, that's why I need to play more with the Winnie the Pooh stuff, too, because while there was the Better Press and it makes it so easy to do it and do some quick cards, just assembling, it's kind of like when you were a kid and you got out your construction paper and your scissors and you just made stuff. It's kind of like that. It really feels like that to me. Just assembling. I remember when I used to play with Barbies with my little sister, who's a couple of years younger than me, we would make their clothes. We made stuff out of cardboard. I remember I built a bank. I don't know why, but I built a bank. Looks like it should go this way, but the curve doesn't quite look right, but that's okay. We're going to go like that. So now he has yellow buttons. Because that's the way it's showed it on the picture. I don't know. Yes. Yeah. I mean, you could probably draw one on the other side. I'm playing with cuteness. Yes, I know. But I have a blast with this kind of stuff. It is so fun to create the things. Why did I hit a button? I didn't want to look at that page. I was on the Cat Scrappiness YouTube channel, and apparently I accidentally hit the button on my mouse and it switched to a different page. It's like, I don't want to look at that. I want to look at the other so I don't forget. Let's see what happens. It's not doing anything. I don't know. Let's put his shorts on because he needs to have clothes on. Mickey's not supposed to be naked. Now he just needs a couple of arms. And we have a bunch of different ones to choose from. Okay, I'm bringing this out so that you can look at it. This is not the arms that are in the picture. You think it's because it's a side view. It's possible. Okay, if we put them up like this. That's funny. I don't know that I like that. Okay, that looks more like Mickey. There's one. Has anyone tried to make their own ice cream in mason jars? Ooh, I found a simple recipe and was thinking of trying to make it. Go for it, girl. My aunt, when I was younger, my Aunt Wilma, okay, my Aunt Wilma, because that's how we talk in the South, but my Aunt Wilma, the one time snow stuck when I was growing up, I think it was like 9. Snow stuck on the ground, and she scraped the top layer off. She scraped the top layer off and stored it in the freezer until summer. And then she made ice cream with snow. She had, I think that was when at that point, ice cream machines weren't really all that common, but she had one. Yeah, I think you're right. This one is probably, it just doesn't quite, I think it just doesn't really fit him. Okay. I'm going to have to try out all the arms at some point. So this is the one, these are the arms that are used in the photo. Because you have this one holding a flower and this one being basically, oh, actually, not quite like that. It's where the arm is actually in front, like that. Now that looks perfect. If we want to make this one to be, I mean, we could also have them holding hands or have a little heart there. So that would be fun too. So I haven't decided on which arm. So any of the arms, they can loop around in front of them. So this is what this one I think was supposed to look like. So it's around the front of him and coming up the other side. So it just means play with it and see what do you want him to do. I'm kind of thinking I want to go with this arm, but I'm going to wait until I get everything else assembled. Okay, so we've got him done. Now it's time to put her together. So let's put her little shoes on. Oh gosh. Yes, I am having fun. And yes, somebody is going to win this, by the way. So y'all are going to get to win our little Mickey and Minnie. It's kind of like a soft skirt serve style, isn't it? That's possible. Mason jar shine. It's good too. Are you making some moonshine, Miss Terry Cooper? Okay, I'm not 100% sure where this is supposed to go. This one goes at the back foot, I think. So I'm going to probably wind up having to put a little bit more glue on, but I want to get this in place first. And then I can add the additional. It's going to go back up around the top area. There we go. Because I didn't want to get too much on the black. I'm just seeing something spinning. Anybody else seeing that? Debbie is frozen. I'm not seeing that I'm frozen. I'm double checking on Twitch. Both Twitch and YouTube look like they're fine. So I'm going to do thumbs up and make sure. Pretend these are Mickey's gloves. Okay, it doesn't look like I am. I would say, Nancy, refresh your screen. I don't know if she can hear me, so somebody can tell her to refresh. Then hopefully that will take care of it. Okay, here we go. And then we're going to do the other shoe. Thanks, Alyssa. Okay, it looks like I didn't line them up quite right. So I'm going to try to move it a little bit. I'm going to say that's good enough. Yep. Yay! Nancy's good. So now we have our little shoes on our little Minnie Mouse. Let's give her skirt. And then we have to give her bloomers. Mason jars were the only thing I remember family drinking moonshine from. Now my daughter-in-law uses mason jars for everyday drinks. Yeah, I remember that it was something you used to drink iced tea out of also. Oh, I didn't give Mickey his shoes yet. Okay, let's see if I can figure out where these are supposed to go. Okay, that one goes there. And something else that I kind of forgot is that it's okay for the black to be showing around the edges because it was designed for the black edge, which is the draw line, to show around the edges. So that is fine. So I was thinking these are not fitting quite right, but they are actually fitting perfect. They just have that little offset. And I'm moving that one up a little bit more. Oh, so cute. Now the teeny piece, the teeny. That's probably why it's like this, but I've got her in pink. Yeah, that one has him in blue and her in green, and I'm doing pink and red. Because those are, I mean, every time I think of Minnie Mouse in general, she's wearing red and white polka dots, and she has a big bow in her head, in her hair. Hi, Melody. Welcome. Okay, so Minnie has her bloomers. And now I can put her little head on. And then what I want to see is how it will look if I try to make them holding hands, because I kind of want to do that. So we have our Minnie, we have our Mickey without his shoes. He needs his shoes on. There's one. And that is actually a better way to do it. I'm going to recommend when you're putting the shoes on, put the one that's the whole shoe on first. And then you can line up the one that is basically recessed back. You can put that one on afterwards and line it up easier. Because that was easier going on than when I did. Look at that! Oh my God. Her little bloomers would be cute with a curtain over them like she's hiding. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put their arms on, just draped on, and see if I can make them kind of hold hands. See, they've got, their hands are where they've got their pinky out there, but that doesn't mean you can't put something over the top. And I think that would be kind of cool. I would just have to... Oh, look, they're holding hands. We can have them holding hands. I think that would be fabulous. I don't think I'm going to add hats to them. Oh, she doesn't have a tail yet, though. She needs her tail. Because she is, yeah. I always thought that the Steamboat Willie cartoons were in black and white. I think the original ones were, and that's what I'm thinking too. But I have had people tell me no, there were some in color, which is fine. This is still making me think I want to play Disney Dreamlight Valley. Because, yeah. Mickey and Minnie are in there, and so are all of the Disney folks. All of the Disney folks are in there. I played enough of it. Well, I played a bunch, and then I stopped because I got busy, and I haven't had time. They kind of look like they're dancing. I know. Ooh. Now, let me put the rest of the arms over here. And that's going to go over there. And then I have to decide, what are we going to do about a background? I do have lots and lots of backgrounds, so I could use something I've already got made in my stash. So let's take a look at some of this. And this is not all of it. It's where this is what I have out at my desk at the moment. And as I'm creating more and as I'm finding more, then I bring more stuff out. Okay. Would that be too bright? Oh, this is good. And this is just a stencil that I got. I think I got it at like Michael's or something like that. What do you think? So somebody says disco ball glimmer. So first I'm putting it with there with all that bright color. I do have some foil things. Hey Shep, how you doing, honey? I would have to find, well, I'm taking the arms off for the moment because since I don't have them attached, and that way we can look. Here's that one. So y'all have to let me know what you think. I also have this, but I don't think it really goes with it. I kind of like that. You like that one? Yeah, so far that's what I'm liking the most. And this is one of those panels that I did I had the waist sitting in a drawer for probably 6 months to a year or maybe longer even, and hadn't gotten around to using it. And I think that's going to be perfect for it. So I finally got those done, I think like a week or so ago. Oop, I also have these. Remember when we did these? I still have some of those panels. So let's see. Kind of want to do that one. But then we have this one with the heart in the background. And they could be holding hands. But their tails would be coming off the end because it would have to be in portrait. So this panel is slightly smaller, but it would still cut off her tail. So I like this one. But I think it would have been better if it was this direction. Well, we could possibly do it that way. I could do it that way and cut it down. So we've got that. This one has got some glitter stenciled on there, but we've also have these other colors. Let's see what else I have. I'm still kind of leaning towards this one. The bright and shiny. Bum, bum, bum. I told you I've got a bunch of them in here. I'm going to try to start turning some of this stuff into cards, whether or not I do it on... Kathy's saying, nah, glimmer. Yeah, I know, right? And some of the panels that I have in here, all they need is a sentiment. I think that is what I'm going to go with, is the glimmery one. Okay, so we're going to go with the glimmery one. And again, I'm going to ask if Jen is in the house, because I do have some happy mail from her. This one is super gorgeous too, but I can't use that on this one. That just doesn't go. So if she's here, I want to do our happy mail. If she's not here, I will wait until next time, and that's fine. Melody says, I like the bright and shiny one. The other one is busy. Yeah, I know. Since I should suggest... Ruth says, since she suggested it, she should win it. I know, you guys just want to win all the things. Okay. So first things first, let's trim down this panel. And I'm just looking to see where it needs to be trimmed. So I'm going to trim a little bit off of the top. And this again was just using waste foil. Waste foil. I just sat here for like a day or so, just went through all of my waste foil and just got them all done. Okay, so this one needs to be right at 4, and this needs to be at 5 1/4. So we have white all around the edges. Trim off a little bit off of each side, so that anything where the foil is not all the way to the edge gets trimmed off and it looks cleaner. Ruth says, make sure you do the giveaway and showcase before I fall asleep. Well, the plan is to stop within the next half hour. It is right now 6:26, and Jana is going to be doing a live stream on the Cat Scrappiness channel at 7, so we want to go over and support her. So that is the plan. Okay. I think I'm going to glue this one down, and then we're going to pop them up on some foam. And do you guys think I need any flowers for this, or is this good? Yeah, exactly. You should be awake then, because it is right now, like I said, 6:26. Hey, Gloria. I know they didn't put a bow in this one. They gave her a hat. That's because this is the Steamboat Willie version, which I think is probably before her bow. But isn't she adorable? I think they're so cute. So, and Danielle says foam. Yes, because foam is life. I think you guys know why I've got the ding on there now, because used to, when somebody did something like that, I would look up and see it was in the chat, and I would have no idea whether or not it actually happened or not. They are going to look like they're dancing. This is fun. And even the part where it's flat across there kind of looks like the dance floor. Hey, Sodium. How you doing, hon? This is the My Sweet Petunia glue press. So what it does is this little lever here presses it so it squeezes it for you so you don't really hurt your hands. And for the most part, it doesn't... let me get this on there. It doesn't clog as much. It still clogs occasionally, because anytime you let air in, it's going to clog. That's just the nature of glue. Okay, I'm going to hold this up closer, and then you guys can tell me if we need anything in their hands, because I can tell that there's something going on. We could put flowers in there. I could also cut out a little red heart or something and put that there, because I think that would be fun. First, though, we're going to put some foam on the back of these guys. Guys and girls. Yes. So this is going to be my 4th Mickey and Minnie card today. And I don't get to keep any of them. That sucks. I know, these guys are so cute. I am going to have to make more just to keep. Terry Cooper does think we need to have a heart in there. I do think that would probably look really good. And I'm pretty sure there is a die that has a heart in there. So if you can't really put a rhinestone in their hand. I'm going to look at what's in the other die set, because if you don't have something else that you can do, if you can't cut a heart to save your life, then having the dies is a good option. See, that's one reason why I do like dies. But then again, that's also why I like my little Cricut Joy and my Scan and Cut, is because it can, yeah, it can definitely help where I'm not good at things. Lisa Morgan's back. Well, that's one reason why I showed how I'm doing it. It's like, as I'm cutting everything out, I'm putting everything in one of these little trays, and then we're able to, that was for the hat. Then you're able to put them together as you go along. And this one really wasn't all that many pieces. I should look and see how many it says it is. I don't know. But I don't think it's that many. These are so cute. Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Norma. So pictures of all of these are going to be up on Instagram and Facebook and all the things. Terry Cooper is reminding us that foam is life. And I would appreciate it if you, I was mentioning this, I think, in the members only stream earlier, that I was watching, or I may have said it at the beginning of this one. I don't remember. Yeah. But I was watching a video where they're talking to Neil Patel, which I've watched some of his stuff before. He's real good when it has been, he had the app that was keywords everywhere. So he's real into SEO, search optimization, and things like that. And what apparently is happening now is that the algorithm for YouTube has changed again. This is the first time I've heard about it. And it was on, I think it was YouTube Creators. It was one of the different ones that I do kind of follow over time. I need to put a little bit of foam behind. Is there an entry form to win the cards? No, ma'am. The way that it's going to work is when it comes time to to enter, you're going to type into the chat and we're going to pick it out of the chat. So it looks like Diane has not been into one of our giveaways yet. And watch what happens. I don't know how Social Stream Ninja knows these things, but a lot of times the winner winds up being somebody who's brand new. Don't know why? I'm not rigging it. I promise you that. Okay. Hi, Anne. I was asking about you. I'm glad that you're here because we get to do Happy Mail in a minute. Because I have Happy Mail from you. We do have a couple of people that have won quite a few lately. I have several things that are put together to go out that I need to just put like final touches and such on to make sure that I've got address and all the things right. Norma has got at least 3 cards that I'm going to be sending out to her like this week. And they are ones from over the last couple of dates. Terry Cooper says, "No, Anne, you do Daffy, not Sully." Yeah, Sully is usually Mary, and Mary's not in right now, which means she's probably working. Oh, this is adorable. And I'm going to have to find a sentiment to add. Okay, the other dies, I have no idea what sentiment's going to be. Or if I'm going to leave that up to you. But here are the other dies. And this one has hearts. This one has hearts. What I kind of wish one of those said was, "Hello, sweetie." Oh, and what if he was wearing a fez? That would be the doctor. And what if she had big hair? I'm sorry. Okay, so we do have a couple of hearts and we have a couple of stars. So I'm going to do a heart out of this set. And I think I'm going to do the bigger one. Yeah, I'm going to do the bigger one. And let's go with some red. Do we have red foil? I think I have red foil in one of my scrap bins. You've been listening all the time. Didn't catch you asking for me. I asked if Anne was here. Okay. Looking to see if there's any in this one, because this is my red, but this is not my foil. And when I separated them, I might have put some in here, but it looks like I didn't, which is good. Orange, brown, green. Where's my foil one? So Anne has been lurking. I need to put these in RGB order too, because they're not in RGB order anymore. Okay, here's my foil scraps. So before I do anything more, we're going to do this real quick. I did have a button. Don't know if it works. I don't know if y'all can hear anything or not, but it's supposed to have sound. So did y'all hear sound? You have to teach you how to say Admiral in Norwegian. No, I'm Southern, honey. You heard the sound. It just didn't go to my headphones. Okay. Please do not fold. She sent me a Tigger, a die-cut Tigger to make me make a Tigger for Todd. Because I have the die set, honey. But now I'm going to have to make a Tigger. Okay. I have no excuse now, right? Except I can't do it today because you know what? We don't have enough time for me to do it today before Jana's live stream. And I'm actually going to try to actually do the live stream. Okay. So we've got them in red. Kind of want to do red foil. Well, hello, Debbie. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I'm going to do the bigger of the hearts. I could actually cut out a few and have it kind of floating up. That'd be cute. Okay. So welcome in. You said this is your first time popping in. So how did you find us? And by the way, this is just a crafty party. It always is. I did have somebody reply to I sent out my newsletter this week and said, as the subject line, I said, reply to this email or hit reply, something like that. And I've got a lot of people that have replied, and I absolutely love it. One woman was saying that they don't really watch live streams, and I totally get that. But I'm kind of thinking, watch what parts you want and you watch the replay. That's what the replay's for. I love the replay. So if you're new and haven't done that, oh, fabulous. And Debbie is on my email list. You got all 4 of them today, huh? Sorry about that. It was not planned. The initial plan was to have 2. One in the morning saying I was going live at 5 o'clock. And then instead, I realized that, I need this piece in there. Yeah, I kind of need the bottom. I need the platform top to go through here. Otherwise, I'm not able to die cut the things. Okay. Anyway, I realized when I was looking, first I woke up this morning and couldn't sleep. I couldn't get back to sleep, so I got up and then looking at some stuff, and I was looking up something. I don't even remember what it was I was looking up now, but I was looking up something and came across on the Spellbinders website that, oh, this came out today. And I'm like, what? It's like, I thought it was supposed to come out tomorrow. So that's why we did all the things today. It's because I thought that the release was tomorrow. And I thought, you guys deserve to have the release today. So that's what we did. So happy that so many people came and hung out with us earlier when we were playing with the Better Press, at noon-ish. And then I had to play with these some more because they're so cute. And I'm going to have to make more. I'm going to have to make more cards with this stuff. Okay, so now we have a few little hearts. So let's audition this a little bit first. So we're going to have Mickey and Minnie with their hands pretty much together. And then we can put the biggest heart. Hi, Cordelia. I'm not ignoring you, honey. I'm focused. Oh, yeah, having the heart right about there. That's going to be perfect. I love it. Okay, I'm going to put Minnie down first, I think. Yeah. And I'm going to be careful this time, unlike what I did earlier today. I'm going to put some glue on the back of my foam. I was smart on 2 of the cards during the earlier live stream, and I did put glue on my foam, so it was fine. And then the one card that I didn't do it on, I put the panel down crooked. Foam the heart, absolutely. So it is definitely going to be popped up. Now it may be popped up enough just with Mickey and Minnie's hands. Okay. I'm going to say that's where I want her. Okay. There we go. And I didn't put foam on there. Oh my God. Okay, so Janice has got to go make iced coffee, and we'll keep this tab up, honey, while you're getting everything ready so you can get in on the giveaway too, okay? Because I know you've got only 20 minutes, so go get you some coffee, okay? Let me know that you're, yeah, it'll give, you mean 3D effect. Yeah, I love the little bit of dimension that this gives. Okay, so now this one we're going to put foam on the back of all of our bits. Although putting it on foil, just made an iced mocha with whipped cream. Ooh. So with what I've noticed on foil is you don't really want to you don't want glue to seep out and seep around if you can avoid it. Okay, this looks about right. There we go. And then we've got the big one. See, the only thing is if I put it up on foam, that may cause some issues with it going through the mail. But I think we should be fine. That's about 1/8 of an inch. So putting a little bit of foam behind this guy should make it so it still goes through the mail fine without the post office deciding to become a pain in my butt, like they did at Christmas. Of course, what they were giving me a problem with at Christmas time was, actually it was after Christmas for one of them, but the main issue that they had was embellishments. Because if they can feel the embellishments in there, apparently they have now decided that they are gonna, I need to trim that a little bit. But if they can feel the embellishments, they're gonna say that it's a package and not a card. But I will put an extra layer of cardstock over the front, so hopefully it'll go through fine and it won't get any kind of damage. I have been doing that a lot lately. I don't know if you guys have been noticing most of, not all, but most of the cards that I'm sending out have got a cardstock liner in there. Oh, different designs. I'm using up some of my pattern paper. Oh, look. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, that is so adorable. Okay, we have to put on our other little hearts on here too. This is stinking cute. And I don't think I'm going to put a sentiment on here. Okay, I'm going to put, let's do, yeah, I'll do that one about there. And I think the way that these are made is they're supposed to be able to layer up, so it has a little bit of a line around it. So that's why this one is kind of funky shaped, but it's still a heart. I do that too when I'm using embellishments. I put a card front to some of the lumps. Yep. There we go. That is it. So it is time. Well, I think we have 15 minutes. And I think that means that we have enough time for Stream Showcase, although I do know that there's a couple of y'all that put a lot of stuff up, which I love that. But y'all were probably expecting that we were going to be here till 8 instead of to 7. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll also give Jana a little bit more time to get set up and come back into the stream to let us know she's here so she can get in on the giveaway, because I want her in on the giveaway too. All right, let me pull up. Let's pull up the Discord. And get my mouse to actually work. Oh, that's so cute. So cute. Oh my goodness. Why, thank you, Miss Norma. Love it. Yeah, you've been collecting too many cards lately from me, you know? That was last week. That was last week. I think that one from the 21st is probably the first one. Last week was the 17th. Okay, so this is going to be the first one. Let me go ahead and switch the screen over. So this is our first card. This one is from Miss Linda Gorman. This is her craft roulette card. I love the little alien. This, I think, is one of the ones from Trinity Stamps, if I'm not mistaken. Cute little alien. We got to hang out with the alien and stuff at Creativation. It's so friggin' cute. Love it. Wait, is that a shaker? No, I think I don't know. So you have to tell me what this is made out of. So she's got like a glitter print cardstock, foily cardstock, and then she's got this piece of blue over it with the stars, and it looks like it might be a shaker, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's vellum with stars in it. Okay, so the stars are in the vellum, or it's a shaker of vellum with the stars in it. If that makes sense, I don't know, but it's super cute. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Next up, we've got a bunch of stuff by Miss Ruth Miser. Fourth pick, just need to decide on a sentiment to use as a stopper. Fifth pick with purple flowers is finished, but I forgot to take a picture. That was it, just laid out before cutting and assembly. Okay, so we have this one. Hey Reese, welcome. Linda's asking why. It's because we want to know how you did the star. We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So this, I think, is really cute. First off, we've got the stencil of the month from a few months ago with those pencils. Love it. This cute teacher card. And then the postage stamp die is adorable. Adorable. This one says, inside of card is stencil. That's pretty. This one, I'm going to say it, this needs a light. Just saying. It needs a light. So I think for the light, this I think is the area that would be the light. This is kind of where the light show you see the red light to know that it's ready to go. But I think this is the flash. So it needs a light. You need to add a flash to this. So cute though. So if you have any kind of a camera, it was a sheet of paper from Stamp. Okay. Alyssa says yes, a light. So for a recent summit, I did a light up card that was a camera, and the die is no longer available. It was that big camera die that was a large die of the month, probably 2 years ago from Spellbinders, but it's no longer there, and it makes me sad. But it makes me happy that I got it, because that's why I got it. I wanted to make the thing light up, and I love the way the card turned out. So cool. Hey, Link, welcome in, honey. He gets in just in time to be able to get in on the giveaway. Do you like Mickey Mouse, Link? Oh, this one's pretty. This one is all embossed. So it's an embossing folder. It looks like it's an embossing cut, because I don't think you fussy cut all of that, but this looks so cool. So she did a lot of nice coloring on the embossing folder. That camera was made with a stencil, though. I have a die. Do I have a die from somewhere else? Yes. How is it done with a stencil? I mean, this part in the center might be a stencil, but the rest of it, I don't know. The rest of it looks like it was cut out. Link, what do you mean? You don't, do you like Mickey Mouse? I have to show. Do you like Mickey Mouse, Link? I just finished my 4th Mickey Mouse card for the day. Okay, so that is really, really pretty. And this one, talk about Ronan and Link shows up. Well, I did get to chat with Ronan for a little bit, so I miss him. I'm glad that he's been coming out a little bit. I think he popped in earlier today, too. So this is the one that she says that she needs something to as a stopper, and that's because this is an easel card. So what it does with an easel card is it opens up this. You can have it stand like this on your desk, on display, and down at the bottom, right down here, you can have something to ask. You can have something to act as a stopper so that you can fold it flat just like a normal one, but when you open it up, you put the bottom of the front up against that stopper and it stands up on its own. So that is real cool. So Link IB says, well, I am the harbinger of doom. He is the father of doom. So, yes, foam under the sentiment. Absolutely. I've done a few of those. I need to do more. Okay, this one, it looks pretty watercolor. Lovely. Good job. And then cute little fairy, mixed media background, multiple stampings. That is lovely. I love the pink for the wings. And then we have this one that's also a mixed media look. Much cleaner and simpler than the other, but that is so pretty. Love the flower. And then we've got the start of a shaker card. And then stenciling. Love this. That's a glitter paste. Oh, and this one's like a diorama card. Which I do need to work on shadow box cards. Colored with alcohol markers. Fabulous. This is so pretty. Okay, then back again to the beginning. So next up, Miss Linda Gorman. Yay. So we got our Where's Waldo? Walrus dough. We got our Where's Walrus dough. And she did use some googly eyes, just like what you guys, what we came up with when we did those before too. So cute. She did use the pipe as well and put him in a little red jacket. Anchors away to an amazing birthday. Love that. And the 3D embossing folder. Love it all. Yeah, I love it. We love the walrus. I mean, he is just so cute. And then the little bird. And then, of course, they're using, I think this anchor is from the stitching die, I think. Not 100% sure, but think. So fun. So fun. And there's the anchor again. Or maybe it's from the large die. I did get the large die of the month, but I just got it, so I haven't really played with it yet. And that one has got the lighthouse and stuff. So I think this is from the stitching die. Those are so cool. And then using the new Easy Wonder Die 3 from Not Too Shabby and created by Lynn with LV Handcrafted. And we have dragons. I have the dragons, but I have not printed or cut them out yet. This is so cute. I'm looking for Caddy. I guess this one could count as Caddy. He's a little bit rainbow. He's not quite blue enough, I think, but he's so cute. It's from Divinity Designs. Okay, this one's this one's Ronan. Hey, Terry, is this Ronan? Is that Caddy? So one of our buddies has got an alter ego voice that is a pixie dragon. And his pixie dragon, I asked him what color is the pixie dragon, and he says blue, with iridescent blue. He's blue. So that is just super cute. Ah, yes. Okay, we aren't done yet. Here's another blue dragon. Be your beautiful self. One day I'm going to get some cards on here. Absolutely. Well, you don't have to wait until Tuesday to post them up there. You can post them anytime during the week. Anytime. I will be showing them off. There's too much new stuff every month. It's hard to remember what you have. I know, right? And then here's another one with a die set that is for the postage stamp design. Love that. It's all coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I love the dragons. Sorry. Okay. And then we've got Alyssa is basically using the same die and doing a tropical theme. Yes. And happy mail for a quarter. And more happy mail. Greetings from paradise. And then we have some sand in a bottle and some shells. Special delivery. Wish you were here. Those are all fun. And then Kelly starts it all off with a winter shaker card when it is 90 to 120 degrees out. I do love that little guy. He is so cute. Thank you, Leslie. I think she's going to have to catch up because, yeah, we're in the middle of the stream showcase at the moment, but I think Leslie is probably catching some of the stuff on the replay or yeah. Kelly says, I want winter back. This is so pretty. So pretty. So thankful for you. So this one looks like it's more like fall. So the leaves are starting to fall. And then we have this one looks like spring. Friendship is made of a million little things, including a little doggy and a little fairy. Those are cute. And all the little stars. Love this. Ice cream is definitely good for cooling us off. And then we've got coffee and donuts. You're so strong. Even coffee's no match. Okay, then we have, this one to me looks like going on summer vacation. Love that. Definitely summer vacation. Enjoy the beach life. So cute. Okay, and then Alyssa, Easy Wonder Die number 3, inspired by Craft with Jay. Another happy mail. Fabulous. And then this one is by Brian Dickey, and this one is one of those. This one is a box card, so it's a pop-up kind of thing that is going to fold flat, but it's nice and springy and so pretty. And done for Cat Scrappy. And this one is a last craft roulette card. So I'm seeing that this part. Oh, I think is that an easel card? I don't know if it's an easel card or not, but this part does look like it's the part that opens up. So the entire front doesn't open, but just that middle section. Lady Antique says lots of lovely cards. Yes. And then first part of KCC 18. So that's Cards by Kendra. And all of those are done by Card Sketches. So it's a great way to learn and a great way to mass produce a bunch of cards and get them out to folks. She's used vellum on this one and a dragonfly, so pretty. And love those little flat back sequins. Liebe, which means love. I know that word. And this one says love, and it's unicorn. And Mary's not here to see the unicorn. Only the middle section will open up in that card that we were talking about. Yes. Another one with a unicorn. Are you sending one of those to Mary? That is so cute. I love your little monster. That's so cool. You are beautiful. Okay, and then we've got some more. Last 4 cards for KCC 18. All with a dragon. We got dragons on the brain. That is so cool. And this one she colored some. The other one she didn't color, but that is just adorable. Hey, Grumpy. That is too cute. And then more for KCC 18 with a bee. And a Nomi. Oh, those are pretty. And some lilies and cute little penguin. One of them will go to ECR, but don't tell her. Ooh, Elizabeth, don't watch my video. Well, she doesn't know which one. I love that dragon. That is cute. Okay. And then Who's that? Who's that? Is that Avenger Fox? Why, yes it is. Welcome in, honey. So next we have got some Minnie and Mickey from Sharon. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. That is so cool. I may have to make a light up card with these for my next month's project for Pear Blossom Press. This is so cool. I love that whole shadow box thing. That looks awesome. And here they are kissing. Well, they're rubbing noses. They're not quite kissing. Terry says, yeah, I'm working on a card for my son. I plan on when he gets his license, there will be a permit on front and driver's license inside saying from permit to driver license. Fabulous. Okay. So Avenger Fox does not need to say join yet because we're not in the giveaway yet. We will do that in a minute, but we're not in there yet because you guys gave me lots of things to look at. And then this one, okay, this looks like it is a prompt thing telling us what different days are for July. 3rd is International Plastic Bag Free Day. 10th is National Kitten Day and Pina Colada Day and New Release Day for Spellbinders. Yeah. 15th is National Give Something Away Day. Do we need to give away on the 15th? Probably. 17th, National Hot Dog Day and World Emoji Day. 24th is National Tequila Day. Yeah. And 26th is National Aunt and Uncle Day. So if you need an excuse to make a card and send one out, you got a lot of them right there. Okay, and then she's not done yet. Look at this. Happy birthday to the little monster. That is too cute. Oh my goodness. Those are adorable. And now we have the alcohol. Is that tequila in these? So tiny, so small, so loved by all. That is so pretty. And this one, may your day be frightful yet delightful. I love the Halloween theme ones that work for everything, and this is fabulous. I used to get things from Oddball, and they went out of business or something. They disappeared. So here we have a couple of kitties playing. Happy Toast Day. And you are amazing. Enjoy Noel. This looks familiar. Is this one Simon Hurley? I think it might be. I think this might be his last year's Simon Hurley one. Not positive. But I definitely do like the snow globes. Those are fun. I love this car. Awesome at any age. Kelly says yes, so that one was the Simon Hurley one. Yep. It was the Simon Hurley Spellbinders collab. What did the shark say? What did the shark say when he ate the clownfish? This tastes a little funny. Okay. Still not done. So we have some more from Alyssa. Life is short. Eat more ice cream. Yeah, there's a saying that life is short. Eat dessert first. I think those both go really well together. Special delivery. Happy mail. More happy mail. Wish you were here. And this one is vacation at mode on. So cute. And now we have some more coffee and donuts. You don't have to be perfect. Dragons are awesome. I am awesome. I must be a dragon. Am I a dragon? Here's some more dragons. Fire up the fun. And the Beach Babes, happy mail. Yeah, really vintage looking. Love that. Okay, so that's everything for our stream showcase. So next, what comes after that? What comes after that? We need to give away this lovely card. So let me get to the right scene and reset the things because y'all have been acting up and doing things. So I just need to make sure to reset that. Reset the drawing. And then it's giveaway time. And I need to fix that because I can't hear it. I think I know why, but that's okay. So type into the chat, !join to get in on the giveaway to win Mickey and Minnie. I love this. Oh, I kind of want to keep it. I kind of want to keep all of them. Y'all want to see the ones that we already did earlier and have already done the giveaway for? Okay, I gotta go back and see. Diana says, I'll take any win. My birthday is June 30th. Kelly's Craft. Okay, so sorry. OBS crashed again. I don't think I'm going to be able to get back into the YouTube one. I think it's going to be a new one. So we're going to just see if it lets me back in. Maybe did I actually get back in there fast enough? Is everybody still in the original stream? Yay, I think it is. Okay, so let me pull back up. I'm gonna, okay, if you can hear me, yeah, y'all should be able to hear me. Okay, so y'all are still in the original live stream. I think I shut down OBS and restarted it fast enough and restarted the stream fast enough that we got back into the original one, which is awesome. So what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna take a second longer, I'm going to reset again the giveaway, and we're going to start the giveaway over again so that we don't mess up anything, because I think if I go ahead and pull it up now, it's going to go ahead and say that people have won that we didn't do the drawing for. So I'm resetting it, and we're going to pull up the giveaway form again. If that works. I think my OBS is not connected again. Quit Stream Deck. Yeah, my OBS is not connected to the Stream Deck, so I need to restart that one so I can actually push the buttons and have them work. But that's because my OBS keeps crashing, and I don't know why it keeps crashing. I tried fixing some other stuff, and I think it worked, but... Okay, so back over to the giveaway. Is it going to work? Does not look like it is. It says it should. Okay, streamer bot, are you connected to my Stream Deck? Okay, GIV. Let's try this. It may work. Now, I think it has to do with my OBS not being connected to something. Why is that not working? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if this one works. That doesn't work. Oh, it might not be working because I might not have that on. Let's try that. Looks like that's working. Dang it! I'm just happy I'm back in the stream. Give me a second, guys. I am so sorry. We will get this thing working again. I don't know. There's something that's not connected the way it's supposed to be. Okay. That says that's connected. Okay. Let's see what's happening on Streamer Bot. Action history. It says that it's doing the things. So that means something is not connected. Apparently. Oh, okay, Lady Antique. I'm so sorry, honey. Let me just double check my WebSocket. Okay, that's on. OBS says it's connected. Some of the things are working and some of the things are not. Okay, now it's working. don't know what happened. I guess I just didn't have... Okay. Starting it over. I may have to reset that thing. Oh, come on. I said to reset it. Reset it. Okay. So, now you guys are typing it in. Go ahead and type it in. Yeah, I did say I didn't want to give the card away. But yeah, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it away because yeah, I love it and I want y'all to enjoy it too. Yeah. Isn't it fun when tech just refuses to work? It really is. It is so fun when tech refuses to work. Bump, bump, bump. And yeah, I'm giving y'all time to do it because, yeah. I'm also going to go ahead and pull up Cat Scrappy's live stream so that we can head over there in just a second. Because she is live.
This was the very first.
Okay, so I wish I could redirect to her. I could see, but I don't think it's going to let me, you know? So we have 21 people in there, and is anybody else going to get in? Because I need to go ahead and do this because it is right now 12 minutes after. Okay, so I do not have privileges to be able to redirect straight over to her stream, but I thought I'd check anyway. It does show that the live's happening, but I can't go into it. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to say... I'm going to give you guys like 60 seconds maybe. So I do have a 60-second counter if I can find it. So... if you want in on the giveaway, be sure to go ahead and do that. And it looks like that button's not working either, but that's all right, I guess. It should be. Anyway, if you want in on the giveaway, go ahead and type !join to get in on it because I'm only going to give you guys a few more seconds. Right now, she's just showing the product, so she has not started crafting yet. So we're not missing much. But she does have the stamp set that will work for Craft Supply stamp set out. That is just too fun. Okay, 22 people. Who's it gonna be? Oh, you wish they made a white ink handmade stamp? Well, you can get handmade by stamps and stamp with whatever color you want. This is just something I picked up at Hobby Lobby years ago, and it came with where I could do a custom one that I never did get around to doing because I never got around to designing it because I changed my mind so much. Like at some point I want to do stickers and little pins and stuff. I really want to get the pins done before Creativation next year, but I have had no idea what I want it to look like. I mean, you see how often I change my mind when I'm just making a card. Okay, 22 folks in. We're going to go ahead and draw, and then we're going to go and hang out with our buddy Jana as she is creating for Cat Scrappiness. Okay, so let me get back to the drum roll. That's what I want. Who's it gonna be? Winner is Terry Cooper! Terry Cooper. Okay, the pen I was talking about is not where I'm making it, but where I would have, I think a lot of folks are using like sticker mule, but it's kind of those little embellishment ones that you wear on your hat or whatever. But I really want to do that. Thank you so much.